IBSTOCK Brick manufacture and supply a variety of different bricks to suit many different requirements. When selecting a brick, it is important to make sure the right brick is used for the build, particularly if it is required to match existing brickwork. This video will guide you through the options available and highlight any considerations you should be aware of. Glossary of terms. When identifying a brick, it is important to understand the various terms and specifications. This glossary will take you through the common terminology used. The face is the quality side of the brick, which shows the intended colour and texture. This is what should be seen when the bricks are laid. The long-sided face is called the stretcher, and the shorter side is called the header. All IBSTOCK best quality bricks are guaranteed to have one good header and one good stretcher. The edge of the face is called the aris and can be very square. However, due to the various production methods, some edges may be rounded, lipped or distressed. IBSTOCK Brick produce bricks that may be frogged, perforated and in some cases solid. Frogs are voids in the top of the brick, which are formed from the mould during the manufacturing process. Perforated bricks usually have a minimum of 3 holes or slots. However, some factories may vary, giving greater quantities of smaller perforations. IBSTOCK bricks are generally manufactured to a metric format, 215 by 102 by 65 mm. Some bricks are also available in heights of 50, 68 and 73 mm to aid matching with existing regional brickwork. Type of manufacture. IBSTOCK Brick have a number of factories located across the UK. Each factory produces different types of bricks to different specifications. Extruded, also known as wire cut. Extruded bricks are produced from a large column of extruded clay, which is then cut by a wire to form an individual brick shape. Due to this method of manufacture, the products are often perforated and sometimes solid. There are 5 generic textures with extruded bricks: smooth, drag-faced, sanded, rolled creased and rusticated. There is also the option to have the bricks rumbled. This is where the finished products are placed inside a revolving cylinder, which results in an appearance very similar to reclaimed bricks. Moulded, also known as stock or soft mud. These bricks are quite different in appearance to extruded bricks, having a softer face and more rugged arises. There are 4 generic textures with moulded bricks: handmade, simulated handmade, machine moulded or waterstruck. Traditionally, bricks were hand-thrown, with the brickmaker having to throw clay into individual moulds. Using sand to prevent the formed brick from sticking to the mould, these bricks are generally identifiable by a creased texture. Another process which gives a similar texture to that of a handmade brick is simulated handmade. Here, a machine throws the clay into the moulds instead of being hand-thrown. As these processes result in very similar textures, consideration must be given to whether the brickwork being identified is either handmade or machine-made. The most common and widely used method of production is machine moulded. The resulting appearance of these bricks is flatter and sanded with minimal creasing. Different again, waterstruck bricks have a smooth texture, which is caused by water being used in the demoulding process, as opposed to sand. Some waterstruck bricks will have a slight lip on one aris, again as a result of the manufacturing process. As with extruded bricks, there is also the option to have moulded bricks rumbled. Identifying your brick. When selecting a brick, there are a multitude of options available. It is important to establish if the building is all the same colour. If the building is multicoloured, it may help to see photographs. It is therefore important to use a checklist to make sure all options are considered. Brick colour, reds or red multis. Buff or buff multis. Browns. Greys, blues and blacks. The type of manufacture: extruded, moulded, waterstruck or handmade. Format: perforated, frogged or solid. Texture: consider what texture the brick should be: smooth, creased, drag-faced, rusticated, sanded or rumbled. Size: bricks are made in a number of sizes, the standard one being 215 by 102 by 65 mm. Some products are also available in heights of 50 mm, 68 mm and 73 mm. Markings: bricks may show markings that have occurred as a result of either the firing process or from added body fuels. The most common effects are hearted, flashed, cigar marked, bar marked, black spots. To help try to and identify a brick, you may also sometimes find markings on either the back of the brick, on extruded, or in the frog, machine moulded. This information may show a batch number, the date produced, or with frogs, it sometimes has the factory or company name or initials embedded. If you can, always ask to see more brick samples if the customer believes that not all the bricks on their building are the same colour. Only seeing one brick could lead to the wrong products being ordered, ultimately meaning they do not match the existing brickwork. Important considerations. There are a number of considerations you should be aware of when brick matching. It is important to make sure you use the right brick for the right purpose. Bricks have a durability classification that shows which brick is recommended for which use. Generally, an F2 designated brick means it can be used in any application. A common misconception by customers is to ask for a semi-engineering brick. However, there is no such thing. Customers usually require an extruded or wire-cut brick. True engineering bricks are not sold for appearance, but for their technical properties, commonly used below damp-proof courses, in manhole construction and capping walls. Engineering bricks are usually perforated or solid and come in smooth red or smooth blue appearance. Remember, sometimes customers may be matching into a site where genuine reclaimed bricks are being used. These come with absolutely no guaranteed durability, and it is at the customer's own risk that they are used. When using these products, contact your local IBSTOCK representative who may be able to suggest a viable alternative from IBSTOCK's range of reclaimed lookalike products, which have all the benefits of a new brick. 20% of a wall in standard stretcher bond is made up of mortar, and it is therefore important to consider the type of mortar used, as it can have a big impact on the overall look and finish of a wall. Also consider the existing brickwork you are matching up to, as both the bricks and the mortar will have weathered from its original appearance. There are several different joint profiles that can also affect the look of the final wall. Curved recessed, an efficient joint with a softer appearance. Flush, a common profile that is efficient at shedding water, but it will dramatically alter the overall colour of the brickwork. Squared recessed, very attractive profile which adds depth to brickwork. It is not recommended for freestanding walls or any exposed situations. Recessed joints should not be used where there is a danger of excessive water saturation. Weatherstruck, an efficient and attractive joint that gives a shadow effect on a recessed profile but with better weathering properties. Brickwork bonds refers to the pattern in which the bricks are laid. The bricks usually overlap between courses in order to distribute the load and to provide stability. The different bonds can also affect the appearance of a wall. The following are bonds that are used in construction: stretcher bond, header bond, English bond, English garden wall bond, Flemish bond, Flemish garden wall bond, and stack bond. Summary. In order to provide the best possible service, it is recommended, where possible, to go to the building and have a look. Request or take some photographs, ideally both close-up and distance shots. Look through the literature and use the brick selector to help choose the correct bricks. Order product information cards or samples to confirm a correct match. By following the 5 simple steps we have outlined previously, it should ensure that any brick identification results in the best match available to satisfy your customers' requirements. Special shapes. In addition to the standard type of bricks available, IBSTOCK Brick also produce many different special shaped bricks. These bricks can be used for decorative purposes or to meet a specific design requirement of a build. In order to service the daily requirements of our customers, IBSTOCK Brick offer a range of standard, commonly used shapes in smooth red and smooth blue, both of these colours being the most widely used. This everyday range of products are the products that are used in the majority of applications, often giving a decorative finish or the solution to a particular design detail. The everyday range includes the following shapes. Here, shown in some of their most frequent applications: single cant, double cant, single bullnose, double bullnose, internal angles, external angles, plinth header, plinth stretcher, copings and cappings. In addition to the everyday range, IBSTOCK also provide a selection of innovative specials. These are designed to give more choice, whether aesthetically or to achieve a specific design detail. The easy angle gives the customer the option to use one product that will achieve any angle internally or externally, in addition providing a unique and attractive finish. Where decorative columns or chimneys may be required, spiral brick gives the look of complicated brickwork without the need of being labour intensive. Where extra resistance to impact and vandalism is required, cap lock is recommended. This can be specified with most popular coping and capping bricks. A specially designed PVC profile is built into the wall. This locks into a coordinating keyway incorporated into the coping or capping lock. Generally, special shapes are manufactured using the same processes as with standard bricks. However, where time or the requirement of a particular shape is an issue, a wide range of shapes can be produced using a method known as cut and bond. Taking regular shaped bricks, cutting them and then sticking them together will sometimes avoid lengthy production times, as well as helping to achieve products impossible to produce using traditional methods. As with all our special shapes, cut and bonded products carry their own guarantee for peace of mind. Whether a simple angle on a conservatory or a spiral column on a palatial building, all of these special shapes provide more selling opportunities and therefore a potential for greater profitability for our customers.